before following Wayne down to Redfern. Here's a chance. This time Tyrone Munro untouched in the corner off Jai Gray's early work.
Yeah, attack the edge, go back to the post and attack the same edge again. And Cody Walker doubled up on his play. And he used his little fullback, Jai Gray. Perfect timing. And the first time it was it was Jermaine Asako who read the play. Harvey Norman replay. Second time, Asako stayed back, and that gave the room to Jai Gray just to draw in part. Just watch Asako, number 2 here. He's backing off. Give Jai Gray plenty of time to make the decision. The first time he did.
Cody Walker on the right side of the field. Now he's back on the left. Crossfield kick. Asako and Farnworth. And what did that come off? Munro chases, and he thinks he's got a double here. That is brilliant play by the young winger.
It's going to work out for the Rabbitohs here, but they weren't ready for the kick of Humphreys. They were really deep, looking to attack with the ball in hand, the Bunnies. Just watch them here. They're all off Cody Walker. Then Humphreys puts in the kick. They have to get on their skates, and it's Munro with the wheels here. Harvey Norman replay. He just kicks it forward. I think it comes off his knee. And then got enough speed to get the ball down. Kick by Humphreys. And then just ricochets off Munro's knee. And he's quick. He got there first.
Well, that's twice Jermaine Asako hasn't jumped for the ball.
Dolphins will do well to hold on here. Humphreys for the fullback again. Gray, Whiten in the corner. Isaiah Tass, and South Sydney regain the lead at combat.
Yeah, beautiful structure here by the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Everyone performing their role. And little Jai Gray, he came within inches a couple of tackles earlier. Harvey Norman replay. You see the ball go to Gray. Beautiful second man play in Jack White and catch pass. Isaiah Tass. He's in the corner and the Bunnies are back in front.
Made there by Blake Laurie. One more play. Comes to Walker. Cut out ball. Kalamatangi flick pass. That was clever. Gray. Ricochet. It sits up there. Jaden Sewer has it. Ashley Klein wants to check it, but he thinks that Gray has knocked it off.
I've actually got a penalty try, though. He's actually grabbed and denied the opportunity to pick the ball up. In my opinion, I believe he would have scored.
Could be a penalty try block.
Well, he certainly was impeded on the way through. He got in front of the Saints chasers there. Well, the man who pulled him back.
Kick chasers are onside. The ball is then knocked backwards by the Dragons, restarting the tackle count.
I think it was Sloan that pulls him back here.
Just looking at the actions from Lachlan Ilias here. He grabs Jai Gray, which is a penalty.
Zealous comes out here to Totola, runs towards Gutherson, who's got his hands full on the big front rower. Hook went around the legs. DeBellin was also there. And they just go from dummy half. And Peter Mamazelis catches them napping.
Yes, great play there from the South Sydney. Straight out of dummy half. Gutherson was looking at the pass. The most dangerous man is with the ball in hand. And we see he just dives over. Simple. Gutherson at marker. Little show. And over he goes. That spits off block.
Yeah, no, it's an inside shoulder there. They just overread it. Come off the line too hard. Mamazelis reads it, goes straight through. He's had a good start to the game. Remember he forced that line drop.
As we said, still almost 25 minutes plus remaining in this game. The Rabbitohs grab one here. A long way from done. Humphreys to Walker. Saw some space, and just like that, the veteran Cody Walker stands up. At 35 years of age, his team needed him, and he takes them across the line on his back.
He certainly does, and we've been screaming for Walker to run the ball, and this is a great occasion here. Just took his outside man with him, and the space opened up. He's still got the speed, he's still got the power to push through and the fend off. Great work there from Walker. They need Walker this last 24 minutes. They need him in the game on every
inside the final 10. Mamazelos comes to Havili, who is back out there. Now short.
Kepi
Kepi from close range. Well, they almost lulled them to sleep on the line, and the ball came quickly to Kepi. The big boy dives in. In a moment, we're going to be locked up here at 24 apiece.
Well, he's been doing a lot of tackling here this afternoon, Kepi's made a couple of telling tackles, but this time he gets a try. Here's the bust. Some beautiful football there. He was unlucky not to score here. Young Jai Gray just pulled down, just didn't try to do it too much there. The quick play the ball, then they get the penalty, and straight crash play, just straight at the line there. One of the Saints players just looked like they were going to go.
Played between the 20s for the most part in the second half. Here's Walker grubbering, beautifully weighted, and Whiten is there. They have points at last. It's taken 70 minutes, but eventually Cody Walker just dabs one into the in goal, and the Sharks are made to pay for the sloppy work in the previous set.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Hero down that far touchline, threw the ball in, which gifted South Sydney some possession, and Walker's really stepped up his involvement in the last 15 or 20 minutes with some good field position down this left-hand side's been challenging Hines, and that time the work of Teague Wilton defensively this afternoon has been ultra impressive until that moment.
There, mate. Play on!
And now Humphreys a quick tap off the back of the penalty. They were outside the 10, so he could do that there. And Jared Sutton points to the spot. Ends up piece of play.
Such a great little player, Jamie Humphreys, wasting no time. Teague Wilton just pushing to play the ball and gave away a penalty. And from that moment, Humphreys didn't hesitate. And you can see there while the Cronulla players turned their back looking at Jared Sutton, Humphreys went straight to work, bang off the left foot, cut them to pieces through the middle. Mamazulis it was that was pushed by Wilton, and then Humphreys out of there, bang, left foot beats Kennedy, fends off.
Tallis Duncan! A wide open gap, which was only stopped because of some Kenny desperation. Pass out to Walker, a dig in behind, Kalamatangi dives on the kick. They look on tonight.
Yeah, just watch how quick Cody Walker gets this to his boot. The rushing defence of the Penrith Panthers. He knows he just doesn't have to get into the line. Here's the error. Just the one out on the full. That was the penalty. And Cody Walker, he allows...
It is un-Penrith-like, and it is under pressure in the early skirmishes. Walker to Gray. Johnston! You can strike another try off the tally. He's closing in on Ken Irvine, but he's landed awkwardly on his shoulder, and Dane Laurie's showing some concerns for the South Sydney Flyer, but that is career try 196.
Yeah, it's sharp attack. Obviously the concerns for Alex Johnston. Let's hope it's just a knock on the top of the shoulder, possibly an AC joint injury. You see him holding his shoulder there. The Harvey Norman replay. Again, playing nice and straight. Tallis Duncan getting the ball out to the left edge, and then the speed does the rest. He just lands on his elbow there, Alex Johnston.
By Lindsay Smith around the legs. They're really backing up for more work. He's been really busy off the bench. He's got to the line. The Panthers surround the ball, so he can't get it on the turf, but they are just about to bang the door down again. Keon Kalamatangi's got his second try. Penrith can't hold them. Souths absolutely flying.
Yeah, nice move on the pass here. Keon Kalamatangi. He's been really dangerous early in this match. Just watch the move on the pass. Just hits the outside shoulder of the Penrith halfback. Squares up on him. Harvey Norman replay. And just bang off that right foot. This will show it.
Here's Marmazelis. He goes to Havili. What an impact off the bench.
They're in trouble here on the left.
Flat pass, Moale. They're just crashing straight through the middle of them.
Well, it doesn't matter where they go. They're just too physical at the moment, and Panthers are in a frantic, submissive sort of mood. You don't see this, we haven't seen this for years from a Panthers team, but they're just being out-muscled, out-played, out-enthused at the moment, and the Rabbitohs are growing in confidence with every play, Billy.
That little dummy half, Peter Momazelis. He's identified that the Panthers are going down the highway. Harvey Norman replay. And a left-hand shift.
Good read, Alamotti came flying in. Made the tackle out of necessity. Now Gray scurrying from dummy half and getting another try for South to make it 28-0.
Just playing too quick and too aggressive. Panthers have lost all discipline, they've lost all control. And South Sydney are just overwhelming them with enthusiasm and strength. This is a really impressive performance from the Rabbitohs. Harvey Norman replay. The ball was on the ground there for ages. The Panthers disorganised, just got in their own way.
Long, able to cling on and got some help from Butcher. Oh, beautiful. Couple of middle forwards combine, and Junior Totola off the pass from Lockie Hubner, and there's the answer.
Well, this is one of Phil Gould's favourite plays. We used to do this in Origin year after year. Work to the side of the field, then flood the far post. Harvey Norman replay. Beautiful pass here to Tola. Just at that far post.
Sullivan. Oh, he's straight through. Jaden Sullivan. Here comes Jai Gray. We're going to be level again. Out of nowhere.
We'll go back down the other end of the field. South Sydney are out on their feet, doing nothing. And Latrell Mitchell's got a line drop out. They've got to defend another set of 6. And he comes up with the most ridiculously fortunate kick of all time. A tackle later, they get a penalty, and now they've come down. Look at this, Harvey Norman replay. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. Look, South Sydney just saying, oh, well, we're tackling again. Wait a minute, we've got the ball back. Then they get a penalty, and now they come down and out of bounds.
Thinking about one, they want to try. Mitchell, adventurous pass, hits the mark! Something special! Oh, Trell has cut out 3 and found his winger with a 20-metre bullet.
Well, he's got the 7 on his back. What about that? There's only a couple of players in the world would even try this. Last play, game on the line, defence coming at him, and just says, Harvey Norman replay, I'm in the backyard of Taree, just hit the hole. Oh, it's too good. Oh, wow.
Well, what is Dom Young?
Front man is Totola. Haven't seen Mitchell or Sullivan yet. They're on either side. Here's Mitchell. Gets it on. Aiken's over. Aiken gets his first try as a South Sydney Rabbitoh off the Mitchell pass. Finally, points on the board here in Perth.
Well, you've got to put it down to Aiken with the run, but every time Latrell Mitchell gets the ball, he attracts defenders. They turned in that time. Beautiful gap running there from Aiken to score the try. Just watch how he attracts players here. Come up out of the line. They turn in. Can't make the tackle. Aiken with a good run. South, after having all the ball, all the field,
jumps over Cotter. And now we get to the last tackle. Sullivan. On it goes. Arrow's over. Come to Papa. Jai Arrow is in. Oh, what a week he's having. And the Bunnies retake the lead.
Yeah, on the back of the penalty too. They went right up to the last tackle. Takes the line on there, Sutherland. Beautiful pass to Arrow. Little bit of footwork on the fullback there. Just have a look at this little bit of footwork. Straight at the line. The short pass. Straight through. Little right foot step. Makes it a legs tackle. Goes straight over the top of Drinkwater. And the one error and the one penalty has really cost them here, the Cowboys. Jai Arrow over right next to the posts.
Gee, that's feeble defence, isn't it? So close to the try. Surely he gets his hands on it shortly. That's knocked down. That's going to be 6 more. Gray. This could be dangerous. The short pass. Back it goes to Gray. Back in business, South Sydney. And the kick's a sitter. Well, first chance in a long, long time. And it's Jai Gray tunnelling his way over.
He's a live wire, isn't he? We're seeing some good fullbacks in the game this season. This guy leads the Daly M's at the moment. Just stays alive here. The ball knocked down, now picks it up. The Cowboys caught flat-footed. Latrell hits the ball at speed. Gets a miracle, the ball away.
Lockie Hubner out a week or two. Sullivan on to Gray. Oh, Kaloa Matangi on the outside. Kind ricochet for Whiten. the only South Sydney player today with a positive record in Melbourne, and they do hit back here.
All Wayne Bennett teams down through history, regardless of what club he's ever coached, they've all been good to their left-hand side in attack. Here's a Tucumano trying to get the offload away, probably not the time and place. Harvey Norman replay here. Wayne Bennett teams attack best to their left. It's always the same play, same structure. This time they hit the lead forward, and Kalama-Matangi with a nice little flick pass onto Jack White. And
Duncan moving it on to Sullivan on the outside for White, and got rid of Meany, and try saver. Slips out. How does the referee see this? Because Bentley Harpe picks up the scraps. Was it knocked out by Melbourne?
No try.
No.
I reckon
We're looking at the possibility here of Melbourne playing at the ball, knocking it out. If that's the case, play the advantage. I do have it granted by South.
Letting his defenders on the left know. Keep an eye on the fullback, but they're going away from him to Sullivan. Gray should ice this, and does for Whiten. There's a pulse for South Sydney, but they want to get on with it.
Yeah, good play. He's a good player, Jai Gray. I've got the now opinion he could play any position on the field. He could play halfback. Harvey Norman replay, really simple play to the left. Melbourne Storm stripped of the defenders, watching Latrell Milchell out to the other side, and played it really well. Good player, Jai Gray.
So Whiten has a double tonight. The margin is 10. Latrell Mitchell ready to go.
Bare necessities.
Here's a kick from Sullivan, and it's with Kalama-Matangi. It's play on as they go out wide, and they finally get a try to Rabbitohs. And going in to score in the corner is Isaiah Tass. They're on the board.
Well, they're finally on the board, the Rabbits. Give their fans something to cheer about here this afternoon. It's a nice kick. I think it was Bud Sullivan, and he put the kick up. Harvey Norman replay. Lovely position in the corner. There was a great chase there by Campbell Graham. He left high. He's about 6'3" or 6'4". He's always going to get up above most players. Great shots again. Our camera staff here today at Suncorp.
Kalama-Matangi, Sullivan, dummies, runs. Oh, there was no one to support. Now Havili, we know he's awfully strong, and he may have got this on the ground. I think he has. It's a try to Havili. South's on the board.
Up you go, Rabbitoh. Up you go. Up you go, Rabbitoh. That was better. Slick ball movement out to the left, back to the right. And it really muscles his way in. Harvey Norman replay. Good work here by Jaden Sullivan. Digs in behind them. Gets up, quick play the ball. Look at Havili, built close to the ground. They miss him on the edges, but he's done well in the middle.
Oh, Tass! Tass has steamrolled them. Ball around the miles, back to Tass. South's got another one.
I'm putting it down to the headgear. I'm putting it down to the white headgear being on the field. Up you go, Rabbitoh. Here they come, the Bunnies. As soon as they saw the white headgear come on, they just lifted. Harvey Norman replay. Tass stands up his opposite number, pushes into the backfield, gets the ball away, doesn't die with it there, backs up, gets the ball, slides into the in goal. Here they come, the Bunnies.
There's a bit of Greg Inglis about this, just palming across his body. Left-hand palm on the right-hand side of his body. One-on-one miss by Staggs. He doesn't usually make them. And then Myers.
This is all hard. Havili tackled on the line. He's in no hurry to play it. They are the pride of the league, and they can hold their heads high. And the crowd has caught them on nothing and got up and scored a try just to cap it all up.
Just one more big moment to send everyone home. What about that?
Up you go.
Up you go, Rabbitoh.
There it is.
What about that? He played dead. He played dead. Replay that. He played dead. Talk about, what are you going to call it? I don't know what to call it. He played dead. Harvey Norman replay. Watch him. Watch him. Harvey Norman replay. I'll just go down and wear the clock down. I'll just go down. Everyone's standing around. All right, now I'll get up and score a try. What about that?
By 10 gone. Rainy night in the southwest of Sydney. Now Havili at a dummy half. He got there. He was down very low and just said, go, go, go. All the way to the try line.
Absolutely terrific against Brisbane last week was. And again, early through that mid part of the field, great experience, rolling the ruck, using his forwards nicely. In particular, Arrow and Kaloamatangi. And again, close to the line, spots Coruscant and Buller there, just too powerful on the Harvey Norman replay. Powers his way over. And they might look at this. I'm not sure if he's got the footy down here, Havili.
the process, I'll explain it to you.
Gets low, drives with the legs.
Runs away from Graham, gives it to Aiken. The ball goes to ground. Play on, set, restart. 6 more tackles. Aiken does a 360, and he finds the North Star. Reaches out to plant it down. It took some rearranges on the way, but they got there in the end.
Boy, they did some U-turns, but they managed to get themselves across the try line through Ewan Aiken. Bennett there, just sending down some orders. But again, it's this right-hand side that's looked dangerous. Jaden Sullivan, great to see him come off the right foot and straighten. Just watch the marker here, Faina, who dives forward, takes himself out of play, which Jerome Luai then called out of play.
Now Humphreys, numbers down the short side. Aiken, great hands. Cass Johnston for 197. The great finisher, who scores tries against the Tigers for fun. And it's a big one here for South Sydney to push them out to a double-figure lead.
Boy, what an origin statement from Kaloamatangi. A 20-metre charge upfield. Watch this. Out of dummy half, had to reel it in one hand over the top of Galvin. No help there from May. Toa finally gets there. And then the fast play, the ball had them short of numbers. And Humphreys, great work to attract some of the defenders. So too from Duncan. Tass.
They deny him, but only just. Takes his time getting back to play it. Here's Arrow spinning, and the Rabbitohs are home. In the pouring rain in Campbelltown, they fought hard with only 12 men on the field to keep the Tigers at bay.
Yeah, that's how you play wet weather footy. Isolating defenders on the try line with short passes. He's been prowling the sidelines, wanting to come on, Jai Gray.
As Havili pulls the trigger close to the line there, driving towards the end goal. You can't stop Keon Kaloamatangi when he's that close with a head of steam. The middle, it's working brilliantly for Keon Kaloamatangi.
Yeah, got himself on an edge there. One pass runner. Great strength shown. He had plenty to do there. Kaloamatangi to score the second man play and then hit the front man. Look at the strength there. Just bust through the tackles. On the back of 2 penalties in a row, South Sydney get into field position. Kaloamatangi aimed at the number 7 in Metcalf. Gets over the stripe. Had plenty of work to do here. Beautiful soft hands there.
Deep. Here's Metcalf. Intercepted. Alex Johnston is away. Down the eastern sideline. The sun shining brightly on one of South Sydney's favourite sons, who goes in for an NRL try 198. He's not the thief in the night. He's the thief in broad daylight.
Well, you just got to put it down to South Sydney's on-goal defence there. They got the repeat set, the Warriors. Looked like they were going to score for all money. They go over to their right-hand side and straight away in the line, just hovering around Alex Johnson. It's a beautiful pass, straight in the lap, and away he goes. No way you're going to catch him that with that sort of stride. Look at him.
They go open for Kaloamatangi. He dummies and straightens into a tackle of Egan. Regulation stuff for the Warriors so far. Here's Sullivan. Now Latrell Mitchell. The long ball again. It's taken by Alex Johnston. It's a replay of the wonder ball thrown by Latrell earlier in the season. It was
on the spot again for number 2 for Alex Johnston.
Well, it can't be a fluke. He's making a habit of this, Latrell Mitchell. Look at this pass, straight over the top. Johnson does enormously well to catch that ball above his head. Beautiful catch there. Great pass. Latrell Mitchell with wonderful skills. Johnson good enough to score. Geez, they needed that, didn't they, the South Sydney?
At number 9. Okay. Changing roles for Arrow as this time the ball is taken by Sullivan, quickly kicked on. Now it opens up. Latrell Mitchell again. Alex Johnston has a hat-trick. He has 200 premiership tries. Only the second man in history to achieve that feat.
And that time they attacked the ball, South Sydney. Ball in the air. Latrell Mitchell gets it. Another cut-out pass. 200 tries to Johnson. Look at that. Follows through the kick here. Ball on the ground, the offload. Look at that for a pass. Was it Hubner? And then a better one from Latrell Mitchell. They can't make the tackle. 200 tries. That's unbelievable.
What a finisher he has been for 12 seasons as a South Sydney Rabbitoh. Alex Johnston, 30 years of age, running off Latrell Mitchell to get 3 today and 200 for his magnificent Hubner. Harvili, oh, the cross play for Latrell Mitchell, who's in. Latrell really close to the post as well. What about his second half?
That's some sort of player. When asked the question, he comes up with it. Puts the pressure on himself there, Latrell. Look at that second man play, crashes through. You can see the...
So he takes the tackle, Ford gone, Hubner, short ball, Kalamatangi crashes in. The Rabbitohs score first here in Canberra.
Yeah, on the back of a penalty downfield, South Sydney are first to score. We've seen him score a couple of tries like this. Kalamatangi getting off the first receiver, hitting the ball at speed, trying to get one-on-ones. You can see that explosive left side here for the South Sydney side for the Harvey Norman replay. Look at that. Straight at the number 7 in Fogarty. Back in the side.
Working hard across the middle of the defensive line. Horsburgh involved also, and now Sullivan. Out the back for Walker. Floats it over the top. Here's Johnston. Runs to the line for number 201.
That's silky skill from Walker. He sums up the situation that quickly. They tried to do the same play through Sutherland just a little bit earlier with the over-the-top pass. They just rushed in that time. Just have a look at at Savage. It just comes in 2 minds. They get him interested. The ball on the outside. Johnson hangs the sideline there. Does it so well. And he goes in. You can put it down straight away. Cody Walker making a difference. The pass over the top, well timed.
He's had a really good season at New South Wales Cup level. Plays it 8 metres out. Kalamatangi did well to reach for it. Humphries kick. Here they go. Oh, dropped by Wilson. Rebounds kindly. And Alex Johnston has another try. Try number 202 in his career. And Souths are back in the ballgame.
You know, I thought that ball came off a Rabbitohs player and deflected to Alex Johnston. In either case, it'll be a knock-on first. Isuzu MUX replay. Lovely kick by Humphries. He was under all sorts of pressure. There's the knock-on. I just thought, I thought there was a Rabbitohs player, Tallis Duncan, that tried to get his hands on the ball. He certainly reaches out. There's the knock-on by the Bulldogs. Now, does he get a hand on this? Oh, that might have been Toby Sexton.
No, I think it's a fair try. He gets it down, Alex Johnson. Oh, he doesn't miss.
All it needs is a fingernail off Tallis Duncan to take it away. So Jack Whiten in the contest with Wilson. Is there a touch in amongst that from Whiten as well to make it a knock-on against South Sydney? There's a lot going on back in the bunker right now, checking out a stack of replays. Adam G yet to confirm this, and he'll be sending it upstairs if you fancy. Oh, it opened up oh so easily. You don't see a gap like that too often in the Bulldogs' defensive line, and South Sydney's fans are starting to believe here.
Well, that just looked a bit too easy, didn't it, for the Rabbitohs? Tallis Duncan, he hit a beautiful hole, great timing. I think it was in between, was it Toby Sexton and Jacob Kiraz? Isuzu MUX replay, yeah, lovely ball. There was a slight overlap there, they had 4 on 3. Kiraz come up just a tad in front of his half, Toby Sexton. And a nice line by Tallis Duncan. He just held it up beautifully. He squared up Toby Sexton and then just drifted to his left on the outside. This will be a beautiful shot.
Jack Turkin returning. Oh, he's through again here. Duncan, Johnston, lightning pass, South Sydney again. Whiten in the corner this time. How slick was that down the short side?
Oh, there you go. Short interchanges of passing. Down a short side, Jackie Whiten, he loves to run the football. He's backed up his winger, got the inside pass. Lovely finish by the Rabbitohs. Isuzu MUX replay. Just look at the clump of players there putting the defenders under all sorts of pressure. Kiraz, he's had some issues.
Well, there's 2 minutes to go and it feels like the result's over. We've got to say, not many people are leaving. Beautiful kick.
It's not over, maybe. It stays in. Munro. How clever was that? No one saw the kick coming from Tass. And they've done it before, South Sydney, in this situation.
Well, Freddie, he's the best.
Well, they call time off now while they review the kick. Humphries will have about 20 seconds. You don't want to rush this too quick. Adam Jesus, someone's talking to into his ear.
This could really set the game up nicely here if South can bridge this gap to 6 points. Kalamatangi on. There it is. There's Alex Johnston. 2-0-3. 9 tries away from Rugby League's untouchable record. He's getting closer. And it comes off a typical Latrell Mitchell special.
Well, that's more like South Sydney. We know that left edge is lethal. And Johnson is the benefactor of all of this lethal work. It was a turnover from the Melbourne Storm. And we just mentioned there, didn't we? They need to convert this into points. Too many opportunities coming their way. And they did it beautifully.
Falls on his front, but held down by Liera. Back to the left from Gray. Out to White. On to Mitchell, the double pump. Johnston, yes! Johnston in again. 8 from the record. And South, 4 points closer. And this is game on.
Well, they're thundering back into the game, aren't they? South Sydney on the back again of another Melbourne Storm error. This lethal left edge. The Harvey Norman replay shows us, again, the pass from Mitchell, the double pump this time, not the short pass, but the double pump, and then a longer pass again to find Johnson.
Patiently taken on the 10. Now it comes to the deadly left. Mitchell.
No way!
Johnston. He's got 3. It's 2:05. And it's South Sydney. Tied the game. Mitchell. Johnston. This combination has got South Sydney back in business and a chance to take the lead.
That is fantastic rugby league from South Sydney. Munro, what a fine young player he is. And a great decision here as well, just to take the Storm defence on and get tackled. Now the shift is on to the left-hand side. The big players come to play. There it is, White. There's Mitchell. Double pump again. And a long ball across in the corner.
Intercept. This is 4. 2:06. He's piling him up. No. Johnston.
He might get there tonight.
This is just remarkable. Alex Johnston with an intercept try.
Well, just when we thought the Storm were starting to get some safe football, try to shift the ball out of their half.
And just while we watch this, Hughes' pass. The Melbourne Storm have been in existence since 1998. This is the first time someone's put 4 on them in a single game.
Well, it's been a magic effort, hasn't it, from Johnson? That one was all his. Anticipation from the... He's a threat with that ball in hand, though, isn't he, running?
Yeah, he was a problem for them in Melbourne a few weeks. Oh, the kick in for Mitchell. Munro coming through. No one near him. Munro takes it. Munro scores. Game
to give South Sydney the lead.
Now just watch the combination here, Dan. Munro knows the kick's on. He goes early and he leads. He leads the line for Mitchell to indicate, put the kick through, son. I've got it covered. And Mitchell with the beautiful touch.
There's Kalama-Tungi. Almost to the 30. Humphrey straight. Walker getting it on. Mitchell, this is bubbling nicely. Mitchell goes himself. Mitchell gets it on. Oh, Whiten is over. Jack Whiten scores. And that left side already in red-hot touch.
Yes, it's in red-hot touch, all right, Dan. Latrell Mitchell, what a player he is. On that left edge, he was brilliant last week against the Melbourne Storm, setting up 4 tries. And again, with his virtually second touch of the game, he puts Jack Whiten over. This is the left side. This is the go-to side for the Bunnies. Look at the pass here from Walker as well.
Hubner for Walker. Walker goes himself inside. That's delightful. Duncan is in. Dolphin sort of was coming out towards the wing, but it's Duncan. And South Sydney finally get their second.
We said Walker, didn't we? Walker to get his hands on the ball and straighten up the South Sydney attack. But that's what they can do, South. They can score points and score them quickly. Get their key men involved here. They've tried the left shift. This time Walker straightens. Bang.
Moale. For the quick play the ball here as he falls on his front. Mamazello servicing Humphries. Humphries to Walker. On it goes Duncan.
There we
Duncan
go.
again. Tallis Duncan, a quick fire double. And now South Sydney, a bit of excitement among the red and green.
You just can't sit back and watch Cody Walker. You just cannot allow him to dictate terms. He is one of the majestical ball players we've had for well over a decade now. Linking up with Humphries. Again, Humphries directs. That's what puts the defence in 2 minds. And then the ball playing of Walker, beautiful. And on the previous play, it was Duncan on the inside. This time he's on the outside.
He has not stopped trying. Back inside the 10. Points are really flowing now. It's a slow start to the second half, but not at the moment as Whiten with a dummy. And Whiten goes through and scores a good try. A powerful try. So Whiten gets South Sydney's 4th.
Yeah, it's a real conundrum for Wayne Bennett because you got...
But Southsea looking for try number 5. Oh, Moale through the front door. Yeah. Scores with authority. Maybe Moale.
Well,
somebody stop him.
That's
Kev.
2 now, isn't it, Mick? Straight through the teeth of the Dolphins defence. They won't be impressing their coach. The Fox Ultra shows us great pitches onto the ball, nice and hard, just into the space.
Over the isolated Tabuai-Fidow on the line.
On the try line.
Looks like he's playing in that ball-playing lock while he went to Johnson, and Johnson says, send it over that way. And that's why, because Tallis Duncan's going to go over to score South Sydney's first try.
Well, this is the run of Brendan Smith. He's played dummy half to start, and he goes into that ball-playing middle role, but his speed over the advantage line, Isuzu MUX replay, it just sucks in players. Look, 3-4 defenders have to commit, which means there's room on the outside, and this young fella out of position, but he's been one of their best today, Tallis Duncan. Just watch there. Watch the defence have to squeeze up. Brendan Smith will go 1, 2, 3, even 4 defenders squeeze in. Creates room on the outside. Freddie?
We just watched Jason Saab. He put the winger in an uncomfortable position when he scored the try, when Cherry Evans scored the try. You think you've got him covered, but you haven't. And this time, I think Turbo just thought he had to.
Momentum shifts in behind the visitors. Ryan Gray to Jack Whiten. Whiten sends it to Johnston. Duncan, he's in the clear. He's over for another one.
He's a player, this young fella. Watch him accelerate into space. Sees the space, accelerates into it. Isuzu MUX replay, this will show it perfect. Nice ball movement. Alex Johnson on the outside. Watch him accelerate and straighten into that space. That's a tough line. And then fends and goes over. That's his second. He's a player. Over the years, South Sydney have been...
Kalida Moale. Man Manly trying to defend their line once again before the end of the game. White with a kick in behind. It's bounced off legs. Tass is there.
Coming into form.
It's a try to Isaiah Tass.
It's been a disappointing second half for Manly. Isuzu MUX replay. He gets it through there.
Rabbitohs tries to do the job himself. Taken at a front-on tackle by Mitch Kenny. Here's LeBlanc diving for the line and getting the ball down.
Well, Marmaz Ellis has done a great job since coming on. Just adding a little bit of spark out of dummy half. There's a couple of plays in out of dummy half on the Harvey Norman replay. Here's the penalty.
Can't just let that go. Too smart.
Yeah, Marmaz Ellis, look at that. A little bit of speed. Got the eyes of Eisenhuth. And LeBlanc beat Patea to the ground.
His first NRL try.
It's been a real promising start of the second half. Little tip-ons through forwards through the middle for
Dodd with a kick through. And Alex Johnson.
Yes, our man.
Inside the line. I think he's dragged another one back on Ken Irvine.
Okay.
The referee says try, and he'll be 5 short of equaling the premiership try-scoring record.
Well, there's no way of stopping the early kick close to the opposition line when the fullback is in the line. Harvey Norman replay. Dylan Edwards there, the first defender. If you can get it through with the right weight, you score every time, and he gets it down.
Press play, Aiken. Flick pass, Hamili. Arrow does the limbo, out it comes down. Munro scores! This is remarkable! South Sydney, with their first chance, have scored the first try! That is a win for guts and determination!
It certainly is, Dan. The Harvey Norman replay will show us. They shifted the ball to the right side. They got 6 again. It was the last play. Jack Whiten attempted to kick the ball downfield. It was a charge down, unexpected, just on half-time. Well,
that's not a charge.
That's not a charge down, but can they go back to that? No, they can't. It's on in play now, so that's gone. They get a little bit of luck, the Bunnies. And look at this. Harvey Norman.
Can they give us a big finish? They deserve it. Played by host. Ryan Gray. Hubner! No! Oh, did he ground it? Hubner's going to ground it for good measure, but it's going up as a try. And Totola is hurt. The question, did he squeeze it down before it got loose? And is he okay?
Well, he's in a lot of pain there with his shoulder, obviously. Trying to get the ball down. He had to reach out. He had a tackler.
I've called it. Time off.
Sharks defender around his legs. Let's have a look here. Good ball from Hubner. Into the space goes to Tola. He gets to the line. He reaches there.
No, he's short. He's short. And he's in all sorts.
Yeah, he's definitely short. Let's have a look here. No! I'm not sure, Dan.
Okay, well, we got full before. Now, it's gone up as a try.
Hold, go.
Duncan to dummy half. Goes to Dodd on the last. He kicks. Here come the chasers. Oh, what a take! What a take! Bentley Harper scores the Rabbitohs first of the night. Brilliant.
They're fully stretched. Bailey Bentley Harper. There's a nice take, this one. 7 tackles set. Harvey Norman replay. They go down the other end of the field. Lewis Dodd, he puts it nice and high. And Selwyn Cobbo just jumping off 2 feet. Bentley Harper. Just watch the stretch of this young man.
Ward goes to Gray. Gray to Tass. Isaiah Tass. Here we go. They've got some numbers here, South Sydney. Arrow. Aiken. Aiken to Duncan. Duncan! Yes! What a try, South Sydney!
Oh, using the ball. How good is it?
Using the full width of the field. Come to the right side. Just watch this young half again, Ashton Ward. How straight he plays into the line. Harvey Norman replay. Goes into the line. Jai Gray uses his speed, change the direction. And this is beautiful play. Catch, pass. Arrow does a good job, so does Aiken. And then look, he's a player, this young bloke, Tallis Duncan. Lockie.
Now it's Fletcher on debut. 6 more tackles. Isaiah Tass gets it out to Hubner, and Hubner scores for the Rabbitohs. What about the last 2 minutes of play?
Oh, I love it, end to end. The players, they are out on their feet.
Ashton Ward.
If you're recruiting, if you're here and you're recruiting, and you see this play, and you see him never give up on the play, he was never going to get there, but he didn't give up. Harvey Norman replay, look at him just chase and chase and chase. He looks like he should be playing under 15s, he's that young. That is something you can't coach.
Well, that's character.
That is just tough.
That's recruiting character. And then they go down the other end. Bentley Harpe. He looked like he did a hammy there at one stage. They were all out on their feet. The jerseys were mixed. Broncos jerseys were in amongst the South Sydney ones, and eventually it was Lachlan Hubner who just kept his feet moving.
A restarted set of 6 as Avili wearing 9 but playing as a middle forward. Tackle there. Humphries comes out through Gray, then Mitchell away to Johnston, and as quickly as that, Johnston notches up number 208.
And have a look who he ran straight over to, Latrell Mitchell, on the back of a penalty. Just talking about their red zone defence has been horrible here for the Titans. Open up the scoring here. Latrell Mitchell with a perfectly timed pass. Just got caught infield. Look at that, giving him that much room there. Caught 10 metres infield. Latrell Mitchell just attracts defenders. Get on the outside for Harvey Norman here. The first try of the game. Groot just come in, didn't trust his inside man to make the tackle on Mitchell. He loves that. Come on, boys, come in. I'll attract you as soon as you come.
So they continue on with the attack. Mitchell waiting for a chance out of the left, as was Gray. Ward, quick hands, Tess for Bailey, Bentley Harpy. He puts it down. Kieran Foran appeared for a forward pass. He gets no joy, and the Rabbitohs respond.
Yeah, that was good attack on both sides of the field. Bentley Harpy gets the try, but the money ball there from Isaiah Tass. Quatch really catch and pass there. Here's a try saver, Johnson. They numbered up well there. A quick play the ball, they go straight away to the right-hand side. And here it is. Nice set-up play here. Tass with the money ball on the outside. Look at that. And well done there from South to hit back. It was all the Titans the last 20 minutes. One mistake. The drop ball from Jojo Fafita. They get a repeat set.
And then through Brandon Smith. Humphries puts it in the air. So pressure on De Groot. Mitchell is there, comes up with the ball, fires it out the back. Johnston for the corner. Campbell came across. Johnston beats him. He gets a double today. And it's number 209 now for the great try scorer.
Oh, how many times do you see it? All the pressure put on South Sydney down the other end to start the second half for 20 minutes or 20-odd minutes. South go up the other end to score. Latrell Mitchell competing for the ball. The flick pass out the back. Alex Johnston, how much work did he have to do here? Looked like they'd scrambled to make the tackle off the left foot. Sprints away and scores again. He's got a double again here this afternoon. The Harvey Norman replay here. Watch him compete for the football. Latrell Mitchell. And watch the flick. What about this for great skill? The flick out the back. Johnston gets the ball. He's got a lot to do. Here comes the scramble. There's 4 players around him. They can't make the tackle. And goes in again. Improves his position. Now this guy's a freak, Latrell Mitchell. Puts himself in the game now. South score.
And Host is wrapped up by Papali. Last play. They go down the short side. Ward to Gray. Quick hands. And there's the try. Munro. Tyrone Munro scores a try for the Rabbitohs, and they hit the front.
Yeah, the young stars, they all combined here. Ashton Ward, he doubles up on his play. He goes deep into the line the first time and then wraps around and goes down a short side. Tyrone Munro, he likes that one. Harvey Norman replay. Young guy, young guy, young guy. That's brilliant. Wayne Bennett, he'd be happy with that one. Ashton Ward, there's Josh Addo-Carr flying out of the line. He's been really aggressive to start this match. And the catch pass by...
Hold! Go! It was a good sign, Cody Walker having a dart with his first touch.
Let up now, Mitch! Hold! 6 more!
Humphries will play it. Mamasalos! It's the weekend for dummy halves fooling the defence. We saw it from Harry on Thursday, and we've seen it from Peter Mamasalos tonight. Nice work from the South Sydney number 9. It's a good hit back from the Rabbitohs just before half-time.
The value of concentration. The value of concentration. Just watch Isaiah Iongi here. This was the awkward tackle.
This time, the defenders alert to Peter Mamasalos. Walker and Williams with the tackle. Last play. It's with Cody Walker. Now Duncan. Duncan gets a try. Tallis Duncan with a 4-pointer. They listen to you, Gus.
Yeah, got to go yourself. Sorry, Alex. Just lose the obsession of trying to get Alex away and take them on. Tallis Dunks. He's a versatile kid, this kid, isn't he? He's another one who used to wear the white headgear. Harvey Norman replay. Create the space, but this time he just pins his ears back. Looked for the flick pass, said no, held onto it, and muscles his way into the end goal. That's brilliant.
Well, you can see Zach Lomax, he's waiting for the flick pass. He's just a bit hesitant on that flick pass. He hangs the right hand out. That just gives Tallis Duncan enough space just to get through.
They can go beyond a converted try lead if they score here. Here's Kepi. Kepi wrapped up. 14 away. Just off centre field. Mamasalos to Smith. Smith to Walker. Walker short to Duncan! Tallis Duncan gets another 4-pointer. And South Sydney extend their lead.
Yeah, and again, Cody Walker's worked it out. It's not your night tonight, Alex, but we can carve them up on this left edge just the same. Again, Parramatta overread it, and Cody Walker with his brilliance. How many times have we seen him do this, Billy? This is the big play. Tallis Duncan forces the turnover on Iongi. Harvey Norman replay here. Watch him master at work. Bang.
Fortunately, Clemmer was there playing bodyguard. He's dragged down 5 metres away. Ward bisects that hole, picked up by Host, and he scores.
Coming to 6.
What a lovely little kick
There's a touch
from the rookie number 6.
Does he hit this one off his left foot? Great kick in behind. And you can get that ball in behind.
And straight away, they head left. It comes out to Johnston. He steps in.
Go, AJ.
Cannon. He's over the 40. He's got Gray there. Jai Gray bounding away.
Well, Cody Walker, his first touch.
Yeah, pretty impressive. He just showed his class. There's a couple of young halves out there for the Rabbits at the moment, but Cody Walker, he gets on the field, and we know how silky he is with the ball handling. Harvey Norman replay, shift out of their own end. They're only 20 metres off their own try line, but I said right at the start, whoever's willing to move the football, there's metres available. Lovely hands there by Tallis Duncan, and AJ's away. I think everyone jumped out of their seat as soon as he got into open space. Unselfishly, though, he offloads it to his fullback, Jai Gray.
Last play here. Kaloa Matangi for Cody Walker. Oh, the wingers miles back. They've got numbers. Johnston, he can tick another one off. He's only 2 short of Ken Irvine now.
Well, there's one. He needs a couple more. Well done, AJ. And well done, the Rabbitohs. They did a marvellous job there. Harvey Norman replay. It's a nice little shift. Look at the work here by Cody Walker. He just double pumps. Little show. He sees a space out the back.
The roster might include David Fafita next year if the media scuttlebutt's anything to go by.
Walker, lovely. Away to Duncan. Oh, the fans wanted him to pass it to Johnston, but he scores it himself.
Has no bearing. They play to the outside. Coming to 4.
Well, we seen that last week, didn't we? Tallis Duncan, he can score them. He got a couple last week's game. Tonight he crosses again. Yeah, and all the fans on this sideline, Harvey Norman replay, they were saying, pass it to AJ, give it, flick it. But again, Cody Walker, he's had a hand in pretty much every try tonight by the Rabbitohs. It was there. It was there. I'm sure every player on this Rabbitohs lineup, they're thinking about trying to get the ball to AJ. I reckon that's it. He looked at him straight away. He looked at him straight away. He said, mate, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just watch this. Cody Walker just watching the outside.
Tackled by Little in conjunction with Lycan King Tongia. Short side, plenty of numbers here as well. Lovely ball. Back on the inside, and Peter Marmanzelis is going over to ice off a lovely movement.
Well, this is classic halfback play. Ashton Moore breaks the play down with his back rower and doubles up down the short side. But watch how flat he plays. Harvey Norman replay. Look how flat, but then watch him play under and pull this defender, double pump, to make room for his outside man. That is class. That's classic halfback play there.
Throwing them into a position that suited them, more so with going with a particular preference in the half. Fletcher now busts through. He sells a dummy. The big forward's going to go over and outpace them.
Oh, that's a good try. Lovely try. You see here, they got a player drifting across field, just searching, waiting for that one defender to turn in or come out of the line, which opens up space. And Thomas Fletcher, he just pours through. Harvey Norman replay. The ball goes out wide to their left. It comes back through the middle. And it's Tallis Duncan watching fish across. All of a sudden, you get a player turns in. And there's a bit of space to run through. That's a great effort by the big man.
Without doubt, the best back rower with a surname like Fletcher who's ever played for the Bunnies. Sorry, Bears.
Probably the most sensible. Yes, Brad?
Yeah, just a reaction of the Souths bench when Thomas Fletcher scored the try. Very well liked, they tell me. Most likely not the smartest tool in the shed, but one of the best tools.
Panthers or Raiders?
Well, here we go.
Hang on, Munro, he can run. He's down the wing, he's got Gutho in front of him. He goes, he's absolutely burned him, all ends up. Get that in here.
And finished off with a lovely swanny as well, a big swan dive.
Oh, he's a mover.
Wow. Wasn't that impressive down that far touchline. What did he do? Did he do the 1-2-3 and just stood him up? The king. Harvey Norman replay. Just again, willingness to shift the ball again from only 20 metres out from their own try line. He has a little shimmy. Look at the work he does. Little shimmy, beats two defenders away. He goes and watches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many were there? 6?
What about that?
How many?
Well, the reps around this young man were huge. I reckon in the junior reps, playing fullback. Just look at this. All missed tackle, gets through, fend, then accelerates, and then just watch this footwork.
What?
5. He put the 5 on him.
It's Michael Jackson moonwalking. Yeah, the reps coming through the junior reps, he was playing fullback, Tyron Munro, and by all accounts, he just destroying teams. He's had 2 or 3 bad collarbone injuries.
Yeah,
broken collarbones. And last year...
Bruce to run. Could they be there on grand final day? Oh, hang on. Gray's gone through them. Jai Gray with another sensational run. He's linked up with Ashton Ward and he has burnt them from on his own side of halfway. The little white headgear, he's away again.
The Energizer Bunny, look at him. Jai Gray, he nods the head. He says, yep, let's go, boys. We're in this contest. Sometimes it just takes a bit of individual brilliance. Harvey Norman replay. Get the ball to the strike players. Not really much happening here. Great fend. He shows great strength. And little legs go. Little dummy. And then Ashton Ward. Hasn't he had a great back half of the season?
We're about 5 minutes from Randwick Racecourse. These two could be riding tomorrow. But look at him, J-Mac, in the white headgear. Look at the balance here. He gets through, shows his strength, but look at the balance to stay on his feet.
Strong hips.
Strong.
Oh, he's a player.
And then comes back on the inside. Now, did he play junior Queensland, under 17s to 19s, Bill?
Yep.